Welcome back to some more Combat Axe lineups. Today, we're looking at Rewind. I've got no camper spots in this one, but I will have 6 S&D spots. And keep in mind that you will need to be on 120 field of view in order for these lineups to work properly. But we're going to start things off here on B by planning on this long side. And then after you do that, you're going to want to come back here and wedge yourself into this corner. And then after you do that, all you'll need to do is aim straight up and make sure that your compass reads 292. And then after you do that and you know the enemy's defusing, just go ahead and throw that combat axe and it should pick him right off of the bomb. Next up, you're going to plan on this corner. And then after you do that, you're going to want to run over to the A-bomb site. And when you get there, you're going to push up against the middle of this short side like so. And then all you'll need to do from here is just aim straight up and make sure that your compass reads 187. And then after you do that, just throw your combat axe when you know the enemy's defusing. And you can even run out after you throw this and watch the guy get hit by the axe. And then you'll get this nice aerial kill cam as a result. And finally for B, you're going to plant right here. Then after you do that, you're going to want to come back and wedge yourself into this corner. And then after you do that, you're going to pay attention to the top left of this AC unit along with this pipe. You're going to line up the bottom tip of your combat axe crosshair with the top left corner of that AC unit and then aim to the left until you're just above that pipe. You can even just look at your compass and make sure it reads 175 after you line up with the AC unit. Either way will work, but then just throw when you know he's defusing and it should take a nice little bank off the truck. Now moving over to A, you're going to plant on the short side for all 3 spots that we have for this bomb site. How about that? But for this first one, wedge yourself into this corner, and then all you'll need to do from here is just aim straight up and make sure that your compass reads 357. And then after you do that, just throw your combat axe when you know the enemy is defusing, and it should pick him right off of there. Next up, you're going to plant on this short side again, but make sure that this glass is broken. You'll see why in just a moment. But after you do all that, you're going to want to come back here and wedge yourself into this corner. And then after you do that, all you'll need to do from here is just aim straight up and make sure that your compass reads 148. And then just throw when you know the enemy's defusing, and it should take a nice little bounce off of the roof before taking out the diffuser. Now, if the glass is still there when you go for this spot, the axe will actually get stuck on the glass and not drop down onto the diffuser. Just keep that in mind. And finally, best for last, again, make sure that this glass is broken, otherwise the axe will get stuck up there when you go for this. But then, after you do all that, you're going to wedge yourself into this corner by this dumpster, and then you want to pay attention to this very specific leaf on the tree here. You want to line up the bottom tip of your combat axe crosser with the darker part, and then aim slightly up until it's on the edge of the lighter part of the leaf, and then just throw. So that's it for Rewind. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and that's going to do it for me. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.